Hi, this is David Lee. Welcome again to another episode of Culinary Capers. And guess what? I've got a wonderful guest chef today who's usually on that side of the camera. But we're continuing with our salmon cook-off. And Dan, thanks for coming to the kitchen.
Glad to be on this side. It looks different from over here.
Yeah, it does. And hello to you, Teddy, too. So anyway, we're going to have some fun because Dan and I got talking, and I have a recipe for making salmon, and so does he. And so we're going to do our special salmon. So I'm going to show you mine first, all right?
All right.
So
I get the advantage. I might pick up a tip or two that I can use against you later.
That's right. That's right. And our friends from the Crystal are going to be here to sample it.
All right. So it's the salmon trifecta here.
They think their salmon's better than ours.
Well.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see about that.
So anyway, I make a honey mustard glaze. And I already went ahead and made it ahead of time because I wanted to macerate it. But it's simple lemon juice. And I usually put the juice of half a lemon. And these are from the farmer's market today here at Shell Point, and they really are juicy. It's got honey. And then if you watch my show, you'll know I make my own homemade mustard. So this is what's left of my stone ground mustard. Mm-hmm. I got to make some more. And then this is my special mustard. You can use any mustard you want. These both have such different flavors that it's fun to put them together because it just adds different flavors to it. Mm-hmm. And then olive oil. So basically I'll put the recipe up, but Dan, it's basically kind of equal parts of all four of these.
Okay. And
then as much olive oil as you want.
Uh-huh.
But I kind of cheat and put more honey in it because I like the sweetness of the honey.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just really mix it up. And like I said, I did this an hour ago just so the flavors would blend together a little bit. And to save a little time here.
Sure.
Okay.
Now I see you put a little, you sprayed a little oil on your fillets before.
Yeah, I always use aluminum foil because I hate to clean up messes.
Yep.
And I sprayed a little canola oil just so my salmon wouldn't stick.
Mm-hmm.
And because I hate sticking stuff too.
Yep.
Okay, so this is really as simple as putting some of our glaze on.
All right. Now, once you put this into cook, do you re-put some on as you go a little bit?
It's good. Yes, it's good about with this thickness. I think it's going to take about 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to reglaze it every couple minutes.
Okay.
And let's go over to my little toaster oven.
Okay.
And you could use the broiler in your stove. I just happen to like my toaster oven because I can kind of watch it.
Uh-huh.
And I can do other things to get ready for dinner.
So do you preheat it, or do you just throw it in there?
I don't with the broiler just because I'm lazy.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll start it on high.
Uh-huh.
And
you put it on the broil setting.
On broil.
Uh-huh.
On broil. And it's about 2.5, 3 inches below.
Okay.
Okay. Some people get it a little closer.
Yeah.
And it'll brown it a little bit, but you can easily burn it too with the honey.
That you don't want to do.
So I wondered for a long time why you have to leave the door open on your oven when you use the broiler.
Yeah.
Found out if you close it, it'll get too hot and shut off.
Oh.
So that's why you always have to leave your door open a little bit.
Okay.
So a little aluminum foil rolled up.
Okay, I've learned something new already.
Keeps it open, yeah. Now, Dan, I don't know if you can see here.
Mm-hmm.
This fatter one we got to watch is only 119.
All right.
But this one's 135.
Oh, yeah, that's time.
So, okay, so rather than having one overcooked, we're going to take this one out.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to let it rest and put this bad baby back in for another few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
How's that sound?
Sounds good. Cover it up.
And Dan, as we were talking earlier, you want to let things rest. And what I learned, we'd be in the restaurants, don't cover it tightly.
Oh, yeah.
Because the steam will stay in and then make it soggy.
Oh,
so you just want to lay it on top so that the steam can get out.
Okay.
So
good to know. I learned
you
something
gotta
else.
let rest for 10 minutes, but you can let this rest for quite a while. Mm-hmm. Okay, Dan.
Yep.
Let's see here. It's been another 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Ooh,
we're
looking good.
133 or 4.
There you go.
And you like it a little more less done than me anyway. So let me give you the first
All
one.
right.
And we'll come over here. And
It's looking mighty good.
I'm not going to plate
Setting the
them.
bar pretty high here, my friend.
So I think we're going to let these rest.
All right.
And now we're going to see if you can whoop me.
I'm going to head to the grill.
Okay, here we go. All right, Dan, now it's your turn.
Here we go. Well, by the magic of television, we're now in the presence of this wonderful new Weber grill, which is preheated nice and hot, which is something that you want to do. Make sure your grill's nice and hot before you get started on this. And in this mode, sort of like you, David, we've got a pan here with some foil here already to go, just to make it so it's not messy. You know, sometimes we get our fillets have the skin on them, and if there's skin on them, I only put the stuff on one side, but if there's no skin on them, I go ahead and do both sides with my preparation, which is really simple. Now the secret of this this one I do is this McCormick Grill Mates Applewood Rub. That's my secret ingredient.
This is it.
This is a spice mix. Now it's kind of funny because the applewood, if you grill on apple wood,
Yeah.
you ain't going to take all these apples. It's just wood, right?
Right.
But if you see the word apple, you expect some apple flavor, and this doesn't disappoint. They put the apple flavor in there, so even though it says wood,
We'll see.
it's kind of apple-y. Now it's got all kinds of other spices. So just to keep everything moist and from sticking, I use a little spray oil. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom first. And I like a lot of this stuff because I really like the flavor. So I kind of crust it with it really good. And then put a little oil in the pan there. That's the bottom, so I'm going to flip that over. A little oil on the top. And one thing I've noticed, sometimes grilling, especially if your grill like mine is a little weak, it can tend to dry meat out as you're grilling. So I'll usually, just like you were doing your basting every once in a while,
Yeah.
I'll open up and shoot it with a little oil as I go along.
Gotcha. Yeah, to keep it from drying out.
Yeah.
Because this is hot.
Now we got a lot of wind here today. Oh, and I'll try to, I'm going to take that from me.
I will.
I'll put a little, I like to get it on the sides, and I love this flavor. All right, well that's it. Now we're going to take this and stick it in the grill. Just pop it in there. And then I usually start my stopwatch.
There it is.
And now my grill at home is a little, like I said, it's a little weak. It takes 10 or 12 minutes. I expect this one's going to be faster because it's nice and hot, new grill.
Yeah, and this is for our mid-rises here on the island. It's
Right.
brand new and I love it.
Now, we were talking earlier about the temperature, and to me, and I don't want it raw. I don't like raw fish at all.
Me neither.
But it's right at that point where it goes from kind of semi-translucent to opaque. Right
Yes.
at that point, which is about at 125 degrees, as I've noticed. That's when I want to take it off, because it's so succulent and moist still at that point. You know, you go
Yes.
much beyond that, and it gets dry and not much fun. So, so there we go. We're just going to let this go. I'll usually let it go undisturbed for 5 or 6 minutes,
Okay.
and then we'll take a temperature reading and see where we are.
Okay.
It's been about coming up on 6 minutes, so I'm going to take a quick look. Oh, it's looking good. I'm going to hit it with a little oil.
Yeah, and it's 600 degrees in there, Dan.
Yeah, let's see how
My new toy.
let's see how we're doing inside this fish here. I'm getting about 84 in that one. Yeah, it's getting close. We'll give it another like 2 minutes
Okay.
on the little one, and then the big one we're going to pull out. Or the big one we're going to leave on a little longer.
I hate to admit, but that looks pretty good.
It's getting there. Hard to beat a grill. All right, it's been about 7.5 minutes, David. I'm going to check this smaller piece. Yeah, that's up to 120, yeah, 129. Yeah,
That's
we're
what
going to
you
pull that
want.
one off.
You want to put it in this?
We have to take that one off and put it in here. I like this little, you can usually scoop it off of here pretty easily with this. There we go, whoops.
That looks pretty
Go
good.
this way with it. Can't get a bead on it, there we go. And then we're going to let this one, I think this one's got another,
Wow.
maybe another Yeah, that one's only at about 101, so that one's got to go a little longer. Okay, so now we're coming up on 10 and a half minutes, and I'm going to check this one. Yeah, 136. That's great.
That's what you want.
Yeah, it's probably maybe even just a little past. You know what? We can just take this pan and take that one.
We can put this back on it.
Just put that one on there and cover up this with it, and we can head back upstairs for the tasting.
Now we're ready to taste. Okay.
You're going down, brother.
We'll see. Okay,
All right.
is yours better than mine?
I don't know. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
And do you think we outdid the Crystal room? The Crystal.
I don't know. They set the bar really high. I got to tell you.
Yeah. Well, and we can't plate the way he did.
I know.
Yeah.
And those the sweet potato things.
Oh.
I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not a kale fan, but that was delicious.
Yes, I'm going to go get some kale.
All right.
Well, maybe.
Now.
Maybe. Yes.
We have some special guests here.
Yes.
Why don't we bring them in?
Guys, come on over. Here's our Crystal Room crew. Sean and Saul.
Yeah. Now, really, I didn't think of this really until this very moment. Is we have our three contestants here, and Sean, who's very qualified to judge. Now, he might be a little, biased for the home team, but we're going to trust him here.
We
Right,
are?
so-
Well, we'll see if we trust him. You speak for
Actually,
yourself.
we're all going to trust ourselves. So let's open these babies up.
Okay.
So we have
And
we have your two. These are David's, the lovely
honey glaze.
honey glaze, and then here's the applewood rub version over here.
There's one.
They're all looking mighty good, I have to say.
Oops.
Now, if the skin was there, that would have popped right off the skin.
That's right. No.
Honestly. Let's try it out.
Okay.
This is the apple rub.
This is the applewood rub.
Good flavor.
Oh, hang on. One minute here. 1 minute.
Oh no, he's gonna have the last minute flavor boost.
All's fair in love and war.
There you go.
Okay.
Let's try this one. This is honey Dijon or
Honey glaze.
Well, I used 2 of my homemade mustards, but I said you can use any mustard you want, but
Come on, that one I think got a little done.
you like it.
Yeah, this one's probably better because it's.
Well, they're both delicious.
That's the wise thing to say, right?
It's delicious. Did you hear that?
It is. It's very good.
That's going in my personal bio that Chef Sean said my salmon was delicious.
Yeah. You're going to have that be a loop on the
Yeah,
TV.
right. I'm going to see if this lives up to my memory here.
Wow, that's good too.
Yep. That's about what it's supposed to be like.
Yep.
Yep.
No, but they're both delicious. Both
Well-
did a great job.
Thank you. And
Try this one.
I appreciate learning from you. In fact, we were just talking to a neighbor, and she said she liked the salmon over there. I said, well, you have to watch the show. I told her about the steam oven, and she goes, what?
Yeah.
So anyway,
So,
yeah.
I'm going to taste it all three now. My children are millennials, and I think we should go with their generation that everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yes.
All right.
Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you all of you. And actually, as I said earlier, look, there's a million ways to do salmon. I hope you see that it's real easy to do.
And change it up.
And
They're all good.
at the end of the day, if you got your feet up, just go up and order it at the Crystal. There we go. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Shell Point residents. We just want to say thank you so much to David Lee and all your help over the last few months. This partnership with our resort dining team has been fabulous. We're excited to partner with him and bring his talent into your homes, and we're just so thankful for it, and we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all your help and support. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. You've given us an opportunity for our chefs to showcase some of their best work and the work they do in the dining rooms and bring out inspiration and their talent on your shows, and all the residents get to enjoy it. So we're blessed to be in this relationship and have this fun with you and hope for many more. So
And
thank you very
Me too,
much.
because I'm having fun with your chefs.
Awesome. Thank you.
It shows.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.